Okay, I think we're back. It kept, it crashed, and then it kept telling me it couldn't access the stream key. So same as before. How much of the Skinny Malone Darla conversation did we miss there? I tried to persuade them into resolving it peacefully after we got the little backstory on Nick and Skinny, and then they said no, so then we ended up here. And now we're shooting. And also Darla's already dead because I vaporized her with my whatchamacallit, my laser pistol. So, I lined up a VAT shot on Skinny, but it didn't really do me a whole lot of good because, you know. Alright, so that takes care of 2. Could have persuaded them with the power of Mentats. Yes, we definitely could have, but I did not take the Mentats in time, so this is what we end up with. It's okay. I'll make it work, I guess. I was gonna say, where are you at, sir? I'll wait.
So much for Skinny Malone. Think he's lighter or heavier with all those holes in it? Now, the bullets probably add a few ounces.
What's heavier, 200 pounds of Skinny Malone or 200 pounds of Skinny Malone Ash? Trick question. They're the same weight. Yeah, that's not going to be much fun.
Case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
All right, cool. Thanks. Nice, nice shortcut to get out of here, then. Well, yeah, that's true. At least Darla and Skinny are both in the great ashtray in the sky, and they went out together. How poetic. But yeah, we could have persuaded that. Here's how Mentats and Charisma works. If you have 11 Charisma total, which means if I have everything on except the suit, like if I have the black rim glasses on and I have great Mentats in my system, you can pass every single persuasion check in the game, including the red marked ones, which are usually very difficult. It's because of the formula that the game uses for persuasion checks. It's like not too complicated, but basically, yeah, if you have 11 charisma, you can pass every persuasion check in the game. I try not to do that in some cases, though, because I feel like that's a little cheap, but, you know. It could be useful if you want to keep popping great Mentats. Just eat them like candy, you know. I try to save them, though, for situations where I need to buy and sell stuff, at least for now. Maybe later I'll start popping them for other reasons, but there is one particular part of the game where I know I'm going to need a great Mentat in order to pass a persuasion check that I definitely want to pass, but that's not till way later, so excuse me. Yeah, do that to do a challenge video. Can you beat Fallout 4 without killing anyone? There you go. From what I understand, that challenge is a lot easier in New Vegas. Yeah, can you beat it doing a pacifist run? Yep. I think someone tried it for Fallout 4, and I think the answer is no, but I'm not 100% sure about that. So, yeah, imagine how fucking hard that would be in this game. In this Fallout particularly, because there are so many situations where the game just resolves itself with violence. So, oh boy. Well, anyway. We won't worry about that for now. I love causing conflict and then not being a part of it. Not my problem. Someone else is causing the problem. It's like casting Fury in Skyrim. I thought about using illusion magic when I played Skyrim for the stream. I still haven't convinced myself not to. So we'll see. I also love loading back into Boston Common when it takes a minute and a half to load back in.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting.
The stars look ominous to you?
How did you know where to find me anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Well, actually, your secretary was looking for you.
Your secretary, Ellie. She sent me.
She did. I should give her a raise.
Might be in the
Now,
cards.
You mentioned something about your son, Shaun. How he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details.
Maybe then I can find out how a synth is still okay in Diamond City too. Okay, sounds like a plan.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
So you could follow Nick back if you want to, but I'm going to let him go himself, and then I am going to make a few pit stops in other places. Namely, I'm probably going to mark Good Neighbor. We have to go back to Park Street Station in order to mark it because it's up the street and to the right from it. But then after that, we're going to kind of go to the riverfront, all the way around past the Cabot House. I probably won't go in there, even though that Edward guy wanted me to go there, because Bunker Hill is up here in this little upside down L shape. So, to be fair, illusion magic sounds dope when you get good at it. It's even more interesting with the mod that I have for illusion magic as well, because the mod that I have with illusion magic allows you to shoot an arrow. I'm gonna need a light to figure out how to get back to Park Street Station. I'm going in the wrong direction at the moment anyway, but you know. It has a perk that you can take, the mod that I have, because it's a perk overhaul. And the perk that you can take is called Lion's Arrow. And what Lion's Arrow does is it allows you to dual cast a spell. And when you dual cast the spell, it stores that spell and allows you to shoot it every time you shoot an arrow. Granted, it takes a long time to get this perk because it's like archery level 80 or something before you can get this perk. But the way that I found to use and abuse it is you get a calm spell, which puts enemies out of combat. You dual cast calm so that it stores the spell with your arrows. You then shoot an enemy with the arrow. Now the arrow flies faster than the spell flies. So as a result of that, you shoot an arrow, the arrow hits them, they go into combat, and then the calm spell hits them and they immediately go out of combat. So you can just keep shooting them over and over again and getting away with murder, essentially. There are probably, as I say, quite a few feral ghouls in here, including the ones that Dogmeat is getting in trouble with right now. But, to be fair, I can line up a few shots and take care of them with this fancy, dancy thingy that I got here now. This 10mm pistol that I can queue up like 10 shots with before we have any problems. Let's see what's still left at the old Granary Burial Ground, shall we? This is where they buried Ben Franklin, isn't it? Yeah, I remember my history. I thought there was something on the memorial to talk to you about this, but yeah, this is the burial site of Benjamin Franklin, a very, very famous American historic icon. You know, he was that guy that flew the kite and the kite got struck by lightning, so then he used it to help invent most electrical systems that came after that. I believe he had several other patents. As far as I'm aware, I think he's the original guy that made daylight savings time as well, which means that not all of his inventions were good, but there you go. I forget if he's Edison is the inventor of I should say Edison and Tesla together invented modern electricity, but yeah, I think Ben Franklin invented the light bulb itself. It wasn't an electric light bulb, but it was hell of a lot better than the lanterns with oil that they were using before that. So, yeah, ghouls at a graveyard. What a surprise. The reason why I keep checking my map with Good Neighbor here is because it's kind of hard to find, actually. It's weird. Like, you'd think it would be pretty close by, but it's really not, so.
Someone there?
Okay, well, we've angered a village.
I hear some noise.
A noise! Yeah, I think if you go past this building with the super mutants, it's down that way. I just don't want to get shot in the back on my way out. That's all.
Sound, what is it? What's that?
Shh, don't alert them. Let's just sneak through the wreckage. I mean, we could kill them probably pretty easily, but if there's a suicider, I don't want to... Ah, there it is.
Like today.
Well, there's a hell of a lot of raiders outside. I don't know why they'd try to pick a fight with a brick wall. All are welcome. One way. So it's not going to mark it on the map until I go in, so I guess we'll just go in. Oh, he made daylight savings. He can rot in hell. There you go. In general, for illusion magic, in most circumstances, you can fuck with people and do some serious damage to a person. Their mental state could be nuked. Like, illusion magic is your go-to for secondary magic choices. Yeah. It's fun to mess around with, honestly, in Skyrim, because you could get people to do all sorts of stuff that they probably wouldn't do in normal circumstances, so... Alright, good neighbor, let's see what's going on here.
First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
I have insurance. It's called my gun.
Unless it's keep dumb assholes away from me insurance, I'm not interested.
Now don't be like that. I think you're gonna like what I have on offer. You hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents.
I'm pressing the tab button to try to tab out of this conversation,
Accidents.
and it's not letting me.
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? She ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let her go.
You soft Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This
Really?
is me we're talking
It won't
about.
let me shoot him?
Let me tell you something.
He's probably locked in a conversation with him. That's why, yeah, because he's about to shank him. Okay.
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, sister?
Better off now, thanks to you.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Sounds like a nice little town.
Good neighbor. That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough.
But you guys don't have a personal apartment.
Who's in charge?
I will remember who's in charge, yes, because you shanked this man in the street, so... But thank you for letting me take the 12 bottle caps out of his pocket. Daisy's discounts? That looks like a trigger man. You don't fuck around and you don't find out kind of place. Yeah, something like that. So I guess they have a whole bunch of insurance policies here, too. Speaking of insurance policies, that's an Assaultron.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Uh-huh. Well, sorry for saying it like this, but...
Who? What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Not what I meant exactly.
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right?
Do you have a VI or an AI in there?
Designation, Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks to the modern man. Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself?
I like this robot already. I don't like that I'm getting a phone call from somebody right now, probably to remind me of a doctor's appointment, while I'm talking to one of the best NPCs in the game. Yeah, I know what an Assaultron is.
Let's see what you got.
A gun for every occasion.
I'll just let this finish out before I do this. First the stream interrupts while I'm trying to talk Skinny Malone down. Now my stupid doctor's office is calling me to remind me of a doctor's appointment I've had in my schedule for months. Alright. Anyway, Cleo. So, nothing in particular from her inventory that I personally want. She does have some pretty solid armor, like the Devastator's piece, which has a similar effect to that one left arm that Lucas Miller's selling. It's metal armor, though, so I'm not really too enthusiastic about it. Whole bunch of crazy stuff to buy in her weapons department, including the Party Starter. This does 50% more damage against humans, and it's a missile launcher. Have fun. Bro, you have like 100 times as much ammo as that Assaultron. Chill. Yeah, I have a lot of ammo to sell. It's where most of my bartering is gonna go. She also has a plasma pistol already, which is kind of crazy because that's a pretty late game item. So, and a puncturing sledgehammer, which is better than the sledgehammer I have. So maybe I'll trade. If you like this robot, then you probably like HK-47 from Star Wars. Which movie was that? Was HK-47 in? Was it one of the more recent ones? Because I haven't watched some of the more recent ones. I haven't watched a Star Wars movie since Episode 7 came out. So I like most of the robots in this game, though, generally. It's just that sometimes Codsworth annoys me, and there's a robot companion that you can get from the Assaultron DLC that I just like better than Codsworth, generally speaking. So I actually don't need any of these focused things because I can make those now, but thank you for offering, Cleo. The main reason why I wanted to come here is not actually for the puncturing sledgehammer, though, as I said, I will probably take that since I can't make it myself. I don't have access to the blacksmith perk, so I can't make melee weapon mods, which seems weird to me. Like, I feel like there shouldn't be two separate mods, one for guns and one for melee weapons. I feel like I should know how to make a sledgehammer puncturing if I know how to disassemble a gun, but I don't know, whatever. It gives you something else to invest in, I suppose. Point is, I'm going to grab that. But the main thing that I want from her is actually in her junk pile. No, not like that, you perverts. Get your heads out of the gutter. She has shipments of ballistic fiber. Now, I'm not going to buy any right now, but we will be back to Good Neighbor later on in the game 2 separate times, and I want to buy 1 shipment each time we're here. If I get a total of 2 shipments from her, that's 50 ballistic fiber, and we'll have enough for the remainder of the game. So, there you go. I will sell you my old sledgehammer, because the puncturing one will probably do a little bit better, and I'll give you a few of these other things that I managed to find while I was down in the sewers, just doing other things. Okay, that'll work. Don't mean to clean your inventory out there, Cleo, but I'll be back to invest in your business a little bit more later. You could also, steal that Fat Man if you like getting shot by her head laser. Her eyeball that's there is actually a beam focuser. That's how Assaultrons work. And it carries a head laser that she can charge up and shoot at you and viciously murder you. The memory den at Scully Square. I remember Scully Square. There's a hotel. Hotel Rexford. I guess we'll take a pit stop at the hotel. Why not? The way you meticulously plan out stuff like that makes you smile. I'm always a step ahead when it comes to this stuff, especially when a game has RPG elements. I always try to stay a step ahead.
Or are you actually going to go down and do some work?
Being available to the customers is work. It's not all about cooking chems, Claire.
It's not all about sampling those.
He was in no movie. He's more of a general character of the world. He's originally a protocol droid, but went rogue and became an assassin and upgraded himself. He's always on the useless meatbags kind of talk. Okay. Gotcha. That seems like an interesting character.
Before you even start, let's get to the point. We have rooms, 1 room specifically. Payment due up front.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Deal.
The room is on the top floor. When you come to the hallway, it's the last one on the right.
Thank you very much. I will head upstairs then. Is this the way to the stairs, or is... Oh, wrong stairs. Sorry. I'm forgetting my Hotel Rexford.
I just clean up around here.
You keep doing that then. Top floor, she said. So, not here. We keep going. Honestly, you changed your suggestion, but you want to see Lifebloods first. Then you want me to potentially suffer. Interesting. I don't know what that means, but it might be terrifying. Vault-Tech rep. Why does this guy look familiar?
What? No, it can't. It's you. From Sanctuary Hills, right?
You were the guy at my door 200 years ago.
Yeah, I'm from Sanctuary.
What? You don't remember me? I sold you that space in the vault. But then I wasn't on the list to get in.
Well, you're looking good for being 200 years old.
200 years, and you're still perfect.
And not being in the vault.
How's that possible?
Well, they froze, the blood of my enemies. They froze us, big guy.
The vault had these pods that froze us in place. I only thawed out recently.
What? Vault-Tech never told me that. Unbelievable.
To be fair, they never told me either.
I had to get to the future the hard way. Living through the filth decay and the bloodshed.
Well, sorry you had to do that.
I'm a ghoul. A freak.
You survived, though. Like, I don't feel like you should be that hard on yourself, man.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know this would happen.
You know, you're the only other person I met from before.
What about the other ghouls, though? Weren't they from before?
I've been so alone here. No Commonwealth settlement. Once a ghoul with 200 years of Vault-Tec seals experience.
They don't? You'd be a perfect runner for people, or helping them sell their crops.
Where else could you go?
Diamond City bigots don't allow ghouls inside. It's just here, we're back at Sanctuary, talking to that crazy robot of yours.
To be fair, you might actually be better off here than going to Sanctuary. You can recruit him as a settler if you want to, but I don't want him to go there because I don't have food, water, and beds for him, so...
Good Neighbor seems like an okay place. Just make the most of it.
You know, if you heard that same keep your chin up shit for 2 centuries, you might feel a bit different. Just leave me alone.
Trust me, man. I did you a favor. Like I said, you can recruit him as a settler. It's just, well, I don't really want to. Oh, this is the wrong. This is not the correct room. Let's go find the one with the open bed. Ah, here we go. Wow, it's already almost 4 a.m. She said to the right. Okay, yeah, then I wasn't paying attention. And that, in fact, makes me a dingus, yes. Okay, we had our fun, we had our sleep. The Vault-Tec rep is not going to have to suffer in the fields for all eternity, so again, I probably did him a favor. Grilled rad stag. And I forget where I got these noodle cups, but I'm going to shove them in my face now. It's not exactly vegetable, but, you know, it's not meat either. Alright, so there we go.
Want a room? Claire runs the desk. Give her something to do besides breathing down my neck.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind, even though I already talked to her and got a room. Sometimes I wonder why they make the AoE where NPCs in Skyrim talk to you so large. Like, it seems like a weird thing. Like, they start talking to you from too far away. Like, it just doesn't feel natural. But I suppose that's just Skyrim, not Skyrim things, but Bethesda games in general. Okay. So.
I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Borowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart?
The super mutants half a block away?
Unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community.
The Institute and their sins.
Oh.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute.
Okay.
They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lordhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together.
Well, at least it won't result in you all shooting each other in the street.
Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock. I'll cook
I like him. He seems like a good mayor.
Got a weapon here?
Thanks, Cleo. I already got what I needed. I'll be back, though. Wonder if anybody's ever going to clean him off the streets. I'm taking the carrot in his back pocket. I might need the veg. Alright, back out into Boston Common to load for 1 whole minute. Back another time, gonna watch Soul Hackers 2 run, where someone decided to not use DLC, play on hard, and had someone make a mod for them to kill the party members at the start of any fight so they could do a Ringo solo. Sounds like fun or masochism, Marie. One or the other. Let us know which one it is, but we'll see ya in a little bit then, or next time. Personally think this would be your place. Yeah, I kind of wish Good Neighbor had its own personal apartment in it. Like, because there's a personal apartment that you can buy in Diamond City that I bought. And that's going to be our base of operations from now on, essentially. That's going to be where I go back to, since it's more central to the rest of the story. Because a lot of the story eventually leads you back to Diamond City anyway. Like, this quest that we just did for Nick is going to eventually lead me back to Diamond City. So it'll be easier to just drop in, do the story stuff, put all my junk away, and then there's vendors outside if I need to sell it, so then I can just go back. But I feel like I would like having a spot in Good Neighbor as a player home as well. But it's not available unless you... I think there might be mods for it, but as far as I know, it's not available vanilla-wise. Okay, now how in the goddamn do I get to Bunker Hill from here? I think I have to follow the street, again, out to the riverfront, and then follow the riverfront up north of Cabot House, take this bridge, and then get to the L shape, because that's where Bunker Hill is. And that is where my fortunes lie. Let's hope we don't get viciously murdered on the way too bad. Like, mines and cars blowing up and shit. This is mass fusion. Also, there are doggos. Hang on, pups. I got something for you. Where's my... There it is. Wonder if it put the puncturing one in here, because I just pressed the button for the hammer, and I think I sold my other hammer. That might be why it took so long to load it, actually, now that I think about it, because that's the puncturing one, right? Yes, and it is in fact favorited already on there, so that's cool. I mean, it does 96 damage a shot, and I don't know if that takes into account rooted or not, but I'll take it. That's a significant boost to our damage. Old corner bookstore. Wonder if there's any overdue books in there. There's a machine gun turret over there. It's kind of a ways away, but... Okay, and there's raiders. I was going to say, I'm kind of a little out at range from where the pistol should be shooting, but if I do it manually, I should be able to get some shots off, so. Raider Scabber. Okay. If I can slide down here and avoid detection.
Only a fucking coward hides. Don't quit, do ya?
Oh. Dogmeat's already in trouble. So, since he's already getting into trouble, I think I need 3 shots to fill this up. So, and then down we go. Get me on level ground so I can do this. Goodbye. There's a ghoul behind me. There's a... Oh my god. Eh. I don't know who threw that grenade, but they've got good aim. While I was trying to take care of the ghouls, but, you know. Okay, there's another one. Ow. I was gonna go in the bookstore to avoid it, but I figured probably not. Yeah, okay. I'm going in the bookstore to avoid this one. Never mind. I wonder if they'll follow me in. I wonder if there's any money in these. Yes, there is. At least in that one. And a cap stash, that's nice. You think we'll get the jump on them if we go out the other way, buddy? Because I think there's 2 separate doors in this place. I think. I could be wrong. I think I'm wrong. Well, I'll take these while I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Alright, back out to get blown up by grenades again. I'm just gonna have to move, I think, so. You know time won't change from changing place like that. The grenade would just freeze in time. Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably just sitting out on the ground when I get out here. That would be just great. Actually, I think the way that it works mechanically is once you enter a place, the enemies don't enter with you, but I think once you exit that place, they continue to remember that you were there, and they continue to look for you if they couldn't find you, or they just start shooting again if they already knew you were there. There is one way to find out, and the way we'll find out is by going back out here right now. I don't think going in here was a good idea, though, because, again, every time I have to reload Boston Common, it takes a solid minute to load every building in the area, so... yeah, let's just not do that anymore. I just want to get out to the riverfront, guys. I didn't want this. You know, if I wanted to get out to the riverfront, though, I probably could have snuck back to Park Street Station and then just went down the road there, because that road there, I think, leads out to the riverfront, but... oh well, I'm already here. Might as well make the most of it. We should get to Bunker Hill before the end of the day today. It's not that far away. It's just that there's so much stuff packed into the area here where it'll cause us a little bit of a harder time loading. Now, can you imagine if I had the graphical settings up higher, how much longer this would take to reload? Okay, well, they don't appear to see that I'm here now. What the hell is going on over there now? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Actually, if we go up the road this way through the Raider checkpoint by Cabot House, we can get to the riverfront that way too, so... there's some weird stuff going on there. It might be they're getting in trouble with the super mutants as well. Either way, I don't want anything to do with it. I'll just go this way instead. That's how far those feral ghouls went, holy hell. After they got blown up by the multiple grenades that they've got here. Haymarket Hall. Well, at least discovering all these places will get us a little bit of extra experience so we can level up a little easier. Because like I said, there's so much stuff to discover down here. It's pretty easy to just chunk a bunch of experience. Ow, again. They're pretty accurate with these grenades, aren't they? Alright, which one is trying to kill my dog? Oh, that one's trying to kill my dog. Okay, then. Why does this keep happening when I start, I just need to hit the sprint button from now on, instead of just trying to get up and do all that. Like, that's not important. Just hit the sprint button. Oh, hello. See if I hit all those shots. Nope, not quite. There, see? If I just hit the sprint button, we can get out of that without getting murdered. Dogmeat, you gonna grab him? Okay, that's good. Because I will definitely chunk his health if I do that. Another one up there. That's not cover. Where'd the other one go, buddy? Help me out. Ah, there you are. I don't know why I didn't just shoot exactly where Vats told me to shoot. So now I'm going to be at the disadvantage because I'm down here, and they've got the high ground, you see. Hello. Only one way to find out, big guy. Where the hell do you think you're going? I will come up there with my hammer. Don't you think I won't? Oh, okay. Well. Yeah, that actually happens quite a lot with VATS. The reason why I don't like using it too much in particular situations like this where there's elevation to be had is because when an enemy is on a different elevation level than you, VATS has a tendency to cancel itself out. It's kind of weird, and I don't know why that is, but it does. It cancels itself out sometimes. Like, you'll only get the one hit, and then it'll stop. Probably because the game's like, oh, well, okay, your target went to some place that we can't get to. It's like, well, yeah, because you built the game vertical, you assholes. Well, whatever. It's fine. We've taken care of this raider encampment. I'm sure the people that are regularly walking through this side of town, all -2 of them, will thank me later. Alright, so we are almost to the riverfront, at least. I think. There's just a random Mr. Handy over. Oh, you know what? I know why that's there. That's because that's Cabot House. That's why he's there. Because he has a couple of Mr. Handys helping him. Good, a rib cage and pelvis inside of a trash can. Great idea. Fantastic. More fusion cells, those are nice. And I think, if we did this correctly, those are gunners. Are they non-hostile? That says they're friendly, but I know I'm going to walk up on them and they're going to start shooting, so... Hello?
Excuse me.
Civilian, this area is under our protection. We're authorized to charge you a 2,000 cap toll before letting you move on.
No thank you. I'm just gonna move on myself, actually. I should move across the bridge, though, so I don't get, like, blasted to death. I need to find some cover. There we go. And actually, good job, Dogmeat. Keep him held there steady for me so I can keep unloading into his body. I think the conscript is the second level of gunner, so he's going to be a little tougher than the rest of his group, but, I mean, if I keep getting headshots, it won't matter much. Got him. Gunners are basically tougher raiders, essentially, so if you run into them, they can be tricky to deal with, but thankfully these guys weren't too bad. They can be pretty tough, though, so I'm going to take that laser pistol, actually. And that one. Because they have slightly better weapons than, you know, just 38 pistols and a bunch of other stuff, so...
Nuclear protection on a budget.
Okay, must have been some kid's shelter. Yeah, squirrel on a stick? Yeah. I know, I think it's gross, too. It's a healing item, though, so I guess if you aren't above eating squirrel, you can get your grub on. Not a big fan, to be honest. Anyway, here's Bunker Hill. Exactly where I wanted to be.
You there. Caravan or raider?
Excuse me?
What? I said caravan or raider. Which are you?
Yeah, I heard you. I just don't know that I believe you. Then again, I have so much stuff, I might as well be a caravan.
Caravan? Alright. Come on in and set up shop wherever you want. Remember, we get a cut of all your sales.
Like hell you will. Anyway, that's not actually true. They're not going to take a cut of your sales or anything, but considering all the stuff I have, I was like, nah, I'm basically a caravan. So, alright, let's go see which vendors are here. I'm not sure if Lucas Miller is here. I think he's at that stall. So that's a little unfortunate. But now that we have this place as a traveling point, I can basically just fast travel between here and home plate at Diamond City a couple of times to actually have him come here, because for the amount of time that passes, his caravan will walk south and end up here eventually. So. Could you just say raider and drop the entire population to 0? Unfortunately, no, because there is a funny dialogue option if you say raider. She basically says, all right, well, you know how the deal works. You don't shoot anybody and we don't get in your face about it. You could, however, reduce the entire population to 0 if you wanted to, because no one here is essential as far as I'm aware. But if you say raider, she still lets you in. That's the point that I'm making. All right, I'm going to take the level 3 sneak. It's a little late because we've ran into a whole bunch of landmines at this point, but now I won't trigger them when I run over them anymore, because I've got light feet apparently now. So that's cool. Anyway, one of the vendors I'm looking for is right here.
Buy anything you don't need and sell everything you do.
Deb here is always here. And before I talk to her, actually, I almost forgot. I'm going to put on my apparel for purchasing things and then pop a great mentat.
Hey. Welcome back. Looking to trade?
Sorry, I had to put my suit on in order to trade with you.
I'll take a look. Sure. You got the caps? I got the goods.
Good, because I definitely have cap equivalents. She has an automatic combat shotgun. That's actually, because it's an automatic shotgun, it's influenced by the commando perk, so you could very well use an automatic combat shotgun with, say, a submachine gun, and only have to use one perk for your damage output. It's kind of nice, honestly. I'm not concerned with that, though. What I'm concerned with is the Wastelander's Friend. This is a legendary 10mm pistol, and it deals 50% more limb damage, meaning that if I shoot it at a ghoul, it will probably blow their leg off in one shot. Fantastic! I will take it. And it's only 956 caps with what we've currently got, so I've got to sell her a couple of things, but it's okay. We'll be fine. I'm going to hold on to my pistol, though, because I'm going to be able to take some of the stuff off of it, like the suppressor, the reflex sight, and all that, and stick it on the Wastelander's Friend instead. The Wastelander's Friend itself comes with random mods on it, but we'll fix them once we get that far. Get rid of these. Get rid of a good chunk of my explosive ordnance, anyway. Let's see. Get rid of some of these. I don't want to get rid of all of them because she'll be out of caps, so let's say that. And give you the 19 caps and all that explosive ordnance, and then we can call it a day. How's that sound? Okay, cool. So now we have another weapon that I'm going to use, hopefully, until the end game. There is another pistol that we can get later that uses 10mm ammo, in case this one isn't exactly cutting it. But, I mean, the 10mm we've had has been cutting it pretty good so far. So I think we'll be okay. I do have to mod it out, though, so I'll do that later. For now, let's see. So who else is here? An old man in a suit and a doctor.
I'm just here between jobs.
That's fine. I'm just here between jobs too, I guess. So now the question is, do I want to keep going to where I was going to go? I might as well, because like I said, we're going to do the Lost Patrol quest for Paladin Danse and the Brotherhood before we go back to Nick at Diamond City. I'll probably go back to Diamond City itself at some point here, but yeah, we'll go back. We'll go back a little bit later, basically. Like once I get to this recon team section up here. Oh, look, Taffington Boathouse is finally having some happiness upgrades. That's good. So I'll go mod out the 10mm pistol at the end of the episode. First, though, I want to go across this bridge now, since we're near the end of where Bunker Hill is. I want to go across this bridge and then wander up towards where the recon team search point is up here. There's a settlement, I believe, at this cross in the road here, and I don't want to recruit it because I'm sure they'll have something menial for me to do, which is not really in the works for me right now. So instead...
Hi, I'm Meg.
New to the hill, yes, that's me. New to the hill. So instead, let's just go this way and see what kind of trouble we can get into on the way down. I think there's a few raiders on the way down here. So actually, I'm going to quick save real quick. I guess that sort of comes with the territory. It's a quick save, so naturally it would be faster. Oh, there's a marina here. And a raider scaver up the road. So that's cool. Think I can hit her at this range, buddy? Actually, I don't know that it's a she, but evidently not. Maybe if I hit on body. Yep. There we go. I'm stuck on a tree. Oh no. Did she walk outside my draw distance again? God damn it. No, she's over there. Okay. Searching for me. The NPC when you quick save. Just be glad that it's not a settler. Because when you quick save before you hit a settler, it gets a little bit more hairy. Damn it. The railing is blocking my shots. Or the dog's armor. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. Where did I learn to aim? Not from playing keyboard and mouse based games, because okay, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream through. This is actually my very first keyboard and mouse shooter. I've never played a shooter with a keyboard and mouse before. So, yeah. Sorry, bud. Let's see. There you are. So it takes me a little longer to aim than most people, probably. That's it. Keep reloading.
Let's do this.
Oh. Okay. Just a caravan? Huh. Well, I'm glad they got here to help me. Oh, okay. It's the So Doc Weathers is another traveling caravan merchant. And he's apparently was also just leaving Bunker Hill, so I guess I can follow him, and that'll work out. Do you guys not have any explosive ordnance for this person? I don't have any explosive ordnance for this person, to be fair, either. You could go up to them, because that red door leads you up through the building to get in there, so. I'll have to play Deep Rock Galactic and get better. There you go. I'll get better at it just from playing this game, too, to be fair. So, oh, they came down. Okay, awesome.
That's Commonwealth justice for you.
Nice work. Thanks for the assistance.
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
You guys have a fair way of looking at it, don't you? You have plenty of grenades. I think I just sold most of them, actually. Yeah, I sold all my Molotovs, and okay, I didn't sell all of my grenades. I remember now. I mentioned it. I said, I don't want to sell all my grenades, because if I sell them all, then she won't have any caps left. So there you go. Alright, so I guess we're going to get in front of them a little bit. I don't remember, but I remember one of these bridges has like 16 million landmines on it. Although I don't really need to quick save for that anymore now, do I? Because I don't trip them. I guess Dogmeat still trips them, so, you know, we'd have trouble because of that. Oh, there's some old abandoned houses. Probably have rad roaches all over them. Oh, this was the garage. Okay, fair enough. It's a pretty big garage, honestly. Oh, good. Wild mute fruit. Now I can get my veg. Well, it's a fruit, but I can get my fruit and or veg on. That's good. Okay, so that's the settlement over there that we can see on our compass. Well, I think we have to go to the star as well, but the current thing is pointing to this direction. The objective marker is pointing in this direction, so we'll just follow the objective marker for now. We're getting our ammo back, though, for this fusion. We're getting some more fusion cells back for the laser pistol, though, so that's kind of nice. It helps. It'll make it a little easier. Follow the radio distress signal. Distress signal found. I was going to say, I think that I need to discover this place for the experience, but it looks like I think the satellite's dish is already extended, right? Like some of these you can like use the relay tower and extend the signal, but I'm not sure if that's what... Okay, it's inactive. Extend satellite to amplify signals in the surrounding area. That's what we want. Sending satellites and acquiring signals. Please stand back. Can do. The game lets me do it. But if you find a satellite tower and you extend the satellites, it'll let you hear other signals in the area. Default radio signal found. That's cool. Sometimes these can lead to caches of items, and sometimes they can lead to things like this. Okay, it's beeping at me. So, do I have this? Follow the radio distress signal. Okay. So I know for a fact that you go in one of two directions here. I think one of them is this way. Separated family radio signal found. Well, that's not what I'm looking for. 18.71%. Oh, it's getting higher pitched, which means we're getting closer. I think. Yeah. Okay, hello. Rad Scorpion. Shoot the legs, actually. If you cripple a Rad Scorpion's legs, it will, Oh, I don't even have all my armor and stuff on. I should probably do that before I get eaten alive here. Yeah, if you cripple a Rad Scorpion's legs, it will actually, have a much harder time getting to you because, well, that makes sense. It has a harder time moving when it's, you know, when its legs are crippled. So there you go. Alright. I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, there's another one. Ow. You get away from me. I gotta deal with the other one first. Dogmeat, can you tank the other one? No? Okay. Oh, come on now. I was just starting to warm up. Load that up, then load this up. And load the gun! Ow. Okay, well, first encounter with Rad Scorpions went about as well as expected. So that's great. Great Mentats is worn off. Okay, that's fine. I'm getting further away from the signal. I think I'm wandering pretty far, actually, though, because I think if I remember right, there's the... Yeah, there's the radio tower, and then there's a couple of places. There's a third one? Okay. I mean, if you want to. Oh, I'm on the wrong weapon. Hold the phone, sir. I need to get my shit together. There. You know, if you don't want your legs to cripple, then I'll just keep shooting you in the face. How about that? No, you're not going underground. You're going into the sky. Damn, don't know my own strength. You think it's in here, buddy? Well, the signal strength is getting pretty high, so... judging by the fact that there's burned out power armor in here, I'm going to say yes, they're probably...
It's fused solid. This one too. Wow. What happened here?
Advanced lock safe. Ah, here's an intact body. Battlefield holotape. Knight Varum's holotag, fusion cell. I'll take his laser rifle because it's got extra ammo in it. Hey, Shroomraver, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, we're playing some Fallout 4, and that Rad Scorpion just got launched into the air. Yes, absolutely. A mini nuke, I guess, something like that. They definitely didn't survive this encounter, that's for sure. But yeah, welcome. We're following a distress signal that the Brotherhood of Steel told us to go looking for, so that's the plan. I gotta listen to that holotape that we just got. Dog found something. I'll look at it in a moment, Dogmeat. Let me just listen to Knight Varnum's... Oh, that's his holotag. Let's see. Nope. It's up this way. It's here somewhere. I know it is. I should probably turn off the distress signal since we don't need it anymore, so it's not annoying. Battlefield holotape, that's what it is, thank you. I totally glossed over that one.
Ambushed on the road. We're outnumbered 5 to 1. Bottom, report. Force down to 5%. We'll have to scuttle the armor. We can't let them have it. Damn it. Aspen set the self-destruct.
Oh. So they blew themselves up?
Military base. Then try to make it to our holdout. The code will be our call sign. All right, move.
Investigate the National Guard training yard. Okay, can do. I knew it was going to send me to an actual location at one point. I just wasn't sure when it was. Apparently, it's right now. We could also report back to Paladin Danse right now, but let's see this all the way through to the end, shall we? Haven't watched some Fallout in a hot minute, or indeed been here. I've been doing pretty good there, Shroomraver. Hopefully you've been doing well as well. Yeah, just doing this because my German Shepherd passed away in September of last year, and I figured running around in the apocalypse with... Where the hell is Dogmeat anyway? Is he still over here? Probably still wanting me to pull the laser rifle out of the thing. Yeah, running around in the apocalypse with my own German Shepherd would be a fitting tribute. I thought, anyway. So, that's why we're here. Yeah, thanks. He was a good boy, and it's been weird without him, but... you know, life moves on, I guess. Anyway, to end that somber note, let's go to the National Guard training yard and see what we can find from the rest of the paladins here. There's a couple of places to investigate for this quest, if I remember correctly, and then both of the places that we need to investigate have a couple of whatchamacallits for us, magazines for us to grab. And then once we have those, we'll be in good shape. I think I'm gonna rat away and just pop the thingamajigger there, the stim pick. So, what do you think is guarding the National Guard training yard, buddy? And how badly do they want us dead? Because they always want us dead. That's a sentry bot. Holy hell. Maybe we should be a little more careful. Not to accidentally trigger something. Speaking of triggering something, I triggered Feral Ghoul. So used to Paladins in D&D. It's fun to see groups by that name in other franchises. Yeah, these Paladins have a little bit of a different outlook on life by comparison to the Paladins in D&D. They definitely don't use holy magic, that's for sure, unless you consider the cleansing fire of nuclear blasts to be, you know, Paladin's holy magic. Should I have shot that? Am I gonna get attacked by, like, sentry bots and shit now? I feel like that's what's in the cards for me now. Is there another thing there? Let me see. I'll take the 5.56 rounds, though. Yeah, there's another turret. There it is. Listen, if you're gonna keep shooting me, then, there's only so much I can do. Paladin is a defender of beliefs. It doesn't matter the cause. Yeah, I guess I was thinking more along the magic system lines than the, you know, the general MO of a paladin. So, that's fair. True dat, yes. So can we go in from the roof and make it a little easier? There's a lot of building to investigate here, but let's see if we can find a good starting place so I can, you know, maneuver around. Hey, how you doing? I am distinctly willing to bet that if that thing could swivel on its axis enough to see me, it would have started shooting. But since it didn't, we're chill. Yeah, just trying to find the way into this building at this point, honestly. Because I feel like this large building is probably the main hub area that we want to go into, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter too terribly much. It kind of depends on how big this building ends up being. If it ends up being kind of small, we might be able to do one more thing today, and I think, yeah, the one more thing is off to the east of here. Over there, specifically. But if it's a little larger on the inside, this may be the last thing we do, and then I'll just sort of, like, go take care of the thing that I said I wanted to do with having Lucas Miller go to Bunker Hill so I can sell him all of my stock that I've been carrying around all episode. And then, you know, go from there. As opposed to a crusader who is an attacker of their beliefs. Yes, they don't defend the belief. They go on the offensive. Oh, okay, hello. Yeah, see, what did I say about that thing? Doing that thing. You know what I didn't do? I've been told, well, not told, but from what I understand, I'm actually doing melee wrong in this game, kind of. You can do it in first person, but from what I understand, if you do it in third person, it's significantly more interesting because, like, there's takedowns that you gain access to and special other things that you generally wouldn't have access to in first person. Are they shooting at the ferals, or are they shooting at me? No, they must be shooting at the feral ghouls. Okay. Because that's the chill turret. So I was thinking about maybe changing my controls around so that whenever I brought out this, I could go into third person and use third person instead of first person for my melee combat. The hell is that? Huh. Why didn't I destroy the other turret? Because he didn't attack me, so we're chill. See, he even powered down just now up there, so we're chill. He couldn't swivel on his axis on the roof to attack me up there because he can only see in a cone in front of him. So I said, nah, that's cool. You're fine. Thank you for the bottle caps. Okay, so there's ghouls inhabiting this place. Fair enough. Did it auto-save when I came in? I don't know, but I'm going to quick save just in case it didn't. But yeah, I was thinking about maybe changing it so that... I had a feeling you were going to be alive-ish. Yeah, I was thinking about changing my controls so that I could, like, pull this out and then have the mouse 3 button, which is my mouse wheel, be third person, and, like, switch perspective. And then, because the Q button currently is ready weapon or put weapon away, but you can ready weapons or put them away just by pressing left click, so I don't know. But it was clear it was going to shoot you when you got down. Yeah, but that was a different turret, the one that I just destroyed, than the chill turret. The chill turret was the one that was, like, over here, and he still hasn't shot me, so we're still chill. Speaking of chill, that was a very easy to kill ghoul. And now the rest of them want my bacon, so... That's a stalker, so this one's a little tougher. I say that as I line up 5 shots and bats, and apparently it's enough to kill him. I'm not so convinced, but, you know. Hang on, buddy. I'll help you out. That's actually enough to maybe kill him. What the hell is that? Oh, just a regular one. Okay. It looked different because it didn't have... I couldn't see the clothes on it, so... I think that's it for now. Yeah, that's it for now, unless these ones decide to come to life on me. Ah, so that's why it updated, because... Oh, there's a withered one here, too. Distress pulsar. Okay, so that was what was making the distress signal. Knight Astlin's holotape and holotag. I'm going to take the tags, because I think Danse might want them back, since they're all military and stuff, you know? So might as well. Knight Astlin's holotape. It's kind of nice that this one is like has the same name as the holotag.
Alpha, serial number 3431. It's been 3 hours since I set my distress pulsar. There's been no word from the Paladin or Ferris. Their objective was a satellite array on the coast. may be out of range. My orders were to hold this position at all costs. The entire site has been overrun. The door won't last much longer. Paladin Danse, sir. It's been an honor, sir.
Okay, well, that didn't work out for them. They mentioned the satellite array that is within earshot of the of this place, so we'll have to go there in a moment. I don't know why I quick saved, to be honest. I feel like I just cleared the entire place. Excuse me, but, you know, I guess just to be safe. You get into that habit after a while with Bethesda games. You just quick save in case something bad happens. So I guess they left their supplies here, and then the whole place caved in. Or was it caved in to begin with? Probably that. There is something to find in here, though, so I'm going to see if I can find it. National Guard officer's password. That's kind of nice. That might help with the locked doors outside. We shall see. Oh, I thought that was purified water for a second. I think that's it. Is that it? I thought there was something else in here that I could pick up, like a magazine. Maybe it's outside. I mean, I don't necessarily care that much, but I figure since I'm here, I might as well look for it, you know? Because I don't remember where it is. I guess I didn't check the whole first floor, though, so I should probably do that. Short assault rifle. 45 rounds. Before I start saying, oh, I don't know where it is. Okay, let's use this password to log in and see what we've got here. Alert, system lockdown, civil unrest reported. Well, no kidding, considering the bombs dropped. Let's open the door. And I think this will lead us out the back of the building. We might also gain access to the other locked doors, so we'll see. Unauthorized personnel, keep out. You can't make me. A broom, a bench. Back out here. Shouldn't take as long to load now that we're out of Boston Common, though. It'll still take a little bit, but it shouldn't take nearly as long because it took a ton of time before. Ugh, excuse me. Taking a stretch while we load in. Yeah, see, there you go. Not too far to load up. Dog found something. Back in there. Okay, well, put it in your pockets if you... Never mind. Whoa, hello. Okay, I meant to pull my weapon out, but, you know. Oh, I've already got a crit stored up. Okay, well then just kill this guy so we can use the crit on somebody else. Are they just regular feral ghouls? Yeah, so I don't want to use the crit on just regular feral ghouls. So. Somebody else outside that also wants my bacon. They can't have it, it's my bacon. National Guard barracks. Okay. Maybe use your new gun if you aim for limbs. Yeah, I should use the Wastelander's friend, probably, especially since we're fighting feral ghouls anyway. Hello, speaking of which. Nice teamwork, buddy. Of course, now they all know we're here, especially since I have my light on, but, you know. It's fine. I just haven't modded the new gun yet, that's all. That's why I'm not using it at the moment, even though I probably should. Like, I want to stick all the mods that I want to use on it first before I use it, you know. Military grade duct tape, that's got ballistic fiber in it. Why is this open? Think he's gonna come this way, or, yep. Nice. I hear one. Ah, that's why. Legendary Feral Ghoul Reaver. Well, there's a good way to start this off. I'm gonna shoot him until he mutates, and then I'm gonna use my my crit with my fancy fancy dancy sledgehammer that I just got. About that. Goodbye. See what I mean, though? Like, it is still our most powerful option, no matter what, because of how strong we are. Staggering Revolutionary Sword. Chance to stagger on hit. Melee weapons are notoriously hard to find random legendaries for. And this one's pretty good, actually, if I remember correctly. The chance to stagger on hit can be pretty solid, especially if you can swing it pretty quickly, and it's medium speed, swing speed, so... I've never used a sword in character, but, you know, I guess it's similar principle, just do it with one hand instead of two. I was kind of hoping for a sledgehammer or a super sledge, if I'm honest, but, you know, asking for that is kind of a lot, so... You had the wrong ammo. You have a 44 pistol with 45 rounds in the safe. What are you going to do with that? Anyway. Just keep looking around. I think we've gotten all the ghouls at this point. I might be wrong, but I think we've gotten at least most of them. I mean, they're not activating, even though I just...
Hey.
Pardon me, Mr. Zoomies. A stealth boy. Yeah, they're not activating even though I have my light on, so... My light that I don't need anymore. Ah, there we go. Like, it's just so much damage. Okay, hold the phone. There's another one. I can use this one to build up the crit. He probably won't build the whole thing unless I miss a whole bunch of shots. Okay, that's fine. Now I can still do more shots. Actually, yeah, that's correct. Do that. And then... I'm too far away. Oh no, I don't have enough AP, never mind. I didn't need it. I am the crit, you see. Dogmeat bit that guy's arm off. Nice work. Now there's more ghouls because there's a couple downstairs that now also want my bacon. How much pre-war money do we have at this point? I feel like I'm pushing above 800. Yeah, that's not an overdue book, so... There's flamer fuel and a mechanic jumpsuit in there, though. That might be nice. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a magazine in here that you could get. I maybe just haven't found it yet, that's all. That's not it down there. Ah. Just a regular feral, so... Man. The hell are you up to? Jesus Christ, he's spazzing out. Okay, never mind, I'm not gonna get anything out of that. Did you see how much he spazzed out there? Like, what? Did he take some mentats or something? The hell, man? Oh, here it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's another issue of the U.S. Covert Operations Manual, which makes us 4% more difficult to detect when sneaking per issue. And add that to the sneaking perks we've already got, and we'll be in pretty good shape. Dogmeat, are you getting in trouble again up there? Do you need help? It's kind of hard to tell, since you apparently have him on the ropes. Also, I'm down here. Okay. Also, I'm down here with the glowing one, so I have my own issues to deal with, especially since this appears to be a dead end. Well, glowing ones were very tanky last time I checked, so I wonder how many crits I have going on. I guess I can find out. Okay, you took care of the ghoul upstairs. That's good. Nice work, buddy. I have a crit available, so I could use it on one of his legs. I should probably do it with the Wastelander's friend, actually, if I'm going to do this to try to take his leg out. Because if you take his leg out, he'll be really a lot easier to deal with. So, let's, Dogmeat, get out of my way. Okay, I don't know how much that did, but here he comes. one of them got circle jerked on me here. There we go. Take care of this one. Okay, now we can... What the fuck was that all about? Alright, so... Oh, and there's even more. Sir, you have too many friends. There. Did we get his leg yet? I don't think we did. We got his arm, that's good. Okay. Well, that one was a little easier to kill than the last one. Wasn't nearly as tanky, although to be fair, I'm using a weapon that deals 96 damage per swing. So that probably helps quite a bit. I was using weapons with 30-something damage to shoot the other one, so... Tried to shoot his leg once and then you didn't try it again. Sometimes you hit them when you use the melee weapon, so I figured one of those swings would have hit his leg in the process of me swinging, but apparently I was wrong. Oh well. What can you do, am I right? It is nighttime, so I would assume that if we go outside we're going to need to take a quick sleep, but we'll do that in a minute. Swing from above? I don't think so. I don't know. I remember someone saying, I think if I remember what I looked up, is that where melee weapons hit in this game on body, because you only get one option in VATS, you just hit the whole entire thing. So you'd think they'd all hit body, but I think they just hit random places. So I wasn't sure if it was the same for regular melee attacks as it is for VATS, because in VATS it's random which limb you hit, I think, if I remember right, but I could be misremembering. So. Alright, well that was a fun little jaunt, and I think we're just about outside again. Let's hope that nothing decides to try to viciously murder me by coming out here, because I still need to get to that satellite array. Oh, hello, terminal. Yeah, okay, so we're back here, where we couldn't open it before, but I think I should be able to use the password. Okay, I don't even need to use the password. I just can open it from this side. That's cool. Okay. Like I said, let's hope that the sentry bot doesn't get any bright ideas, because that would not be so good. National Guard Armory, unlock master. Well, that's not going to happen, so... This one has something in it, but can I get inside? Yes, I can. Okay. Do it. You do it now. I will show you what happens if you try to pick a lock that is above your level in a Fallout game.
Don't think I can pick this.
Oh, you're talking about the sentry bot. Okay. Well, the sentry bot was up here. Inside of this place. And I can't unlock the door because there's no lockpick or anything like that. I guess there could be like a terminal somewhere that would let me get inside, but... Ooh, speaking of which, here's a security gate. Expert lock, though. Maybe there was a key that I missed. Because I remember you being able to go into these doors, and I forget if it's just because I didn't get the key. I already got that guy. I suppose we have the run of the whole building now, so I could just go back inside and look for the key. I think it's almost time for me to be done, though. Yeah, we're at about 3 hours now, so... I think what I'll do is I'll take a look for a couple of minutes, and if I don't find it, I will give the building a once-over, and then I will take care of all the off-screen stuff that I wanted to take care of, which is to say that I will go back to Bunker Hill, and I will wait for Lucas Miller to get there so I can buy all of his heavy armor. We have a travel point now to get here because we discovered this place, so that will make my life a little bit easier, because then we can just travel back here. So, I guess it's not really a huge deal. Just, you know, take care of all the business I want to do off screen. Find the key, come back, and continue as if nothing bad happened. But I think, before I do that, let's go back outside. Since, was this? No, I didn't. Oh, no, I did go in here, but I missed this first aid kit, so I'll take that. Also, I'm going to do that since I'm thinking about it. Alright, so there's a key in here somewhere. It's for the doors. I'll go find the key, and also I will go back to Bunker Hill, and I will... Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back there. Once Lucas Miller's there, I've got all my salvage that I've been carrying with me. Put my suit on, put my sunglasses on, pop a great mentat, and I will sell all of my junk to him in exchange for the 2 pieces of armor that I want from him. And once I'm done with that, I will go back to Diamond City. I will put all my junk away, and I will mod the Wastelander's Friend so that it's modded with everything else that I want to mod it with. And then I will probably meet you right back here for the next episode of Fallout 4, the Stream Edition, which will be happening probably on Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Mother's Day is this Sunday, and my grandma's birthday is this Saturday, so I'm pretty busy this weekend. But yeah, probably Monday we'll meet back here. I'll post the schedule on Twitch, YouTube, and Discord on Saturday, though, about 7-8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time like I usually do. In the meantime, though, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you, as I said, on the next one, which will probably be on Monday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody take care, and have a good one. Does that really list my days played in the save file? It does. That's the first time I've ever seen a game do that. I wonder why. Huh. It makes me feel like I'm wasting so much more time when you tell me how many days I've spent in this world. Real world days. What am I doing with my life? Sorry, I got a little overreactive there.